this. Watch Kamala Harris refuse to apologize to the angel families of Jocelyn Nungary, Rachel Morin, and Laken Riley, all murdered by illegal aliens. We should point out these families say they support legal immigration, not lawlessness. Watch this.
Do you owe
Brett,
those families an apology?
Let me just say, first of all, those are tragic cases. There's no question about that. And I can't imagine the pain that the families of those victims have experienced for a loss that should not have occurred.
Madam Vice President, it was a policy decision in the early part of your administration. I will let one of the mothers talk about it. Take a listen.
Because of the Biden-Harris administration open border policies catch and release, they were enrolled in the Alternatives to Detention program. This meant that they were released into the United States. It was not even a full 3 weeks later that they would take my daughter, Jocelyn Nungary's life. I believe the Biden-Harris administration open border policies are responsible for the death of my daughter.
That's the early days. So do you owe them an apology is what I'm saying. But do you want to answer
in all fairness, I told you, I feel awful for what she and her family have experienced.
Okay, did you catch that? She did not apologize. She did not directly apologize. The question now is, why was she not prepared to apologize and answer when shown photos about victims of illegal alien criminals killed on their watch? Let's welcome to the show Angel Mom Laura Wilkerson. Laura, we haven't seen you in a while. It's wonderful to see you again. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. First, can you please tell the viewer what happened to your son who was murdered? Who murdered him in 2010? Can you please tell us what happened?
Yes, Josh was sent to school one day and he never came home. Instead, he came home in a body bag. He was murdered by someone who happened to be in his class and asked for a ride home. The kid was here illegally from Belize. His parents were here on a short-term visa and refused to go back, and then he was brought here the same way, short-term visa, and then overstayed.
How was he killed?
He was beaten, tortured, strangled to death, and then set on fire after death.
I don't know how your family can endure the suffering, the grieving. It's just endless. I mean, you know, Kamala Harris was asked straight up, how many illegal aliens have you released into the country? Do you regret reversing Trump's border policies? She had no answer. We're showing what they did in the 94 executive orders that Biden and Harris implemented that opened up the border. We're also going to show the names of those killed in the border crisis. Why won't Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, Nancy Pelosi, Bill Clinton, Chuck Schumer, Democrats, why will they not, any of them, why won't they publicly say the names of Americans killed by illegal aliens, including your son?
It's because they would have to admit they're wrong on what they did, and then they would also be acknowledging that there's a problem. You know, when I came out and spoke about Josh's death, you know, I didn't have a side per se. I wanted the country that I'm a citizen of to understand what was happening in our country, and all of our American angel families, that, you know, we were a group of people who wanted the country to understand what was happening. You know, maybe they could say, we'll study it, we'll look into it, but no, they would not even acknowledge it. I mean, an apology at that time would have went a long way, but an apology from her now means nothing. I've had time to watch what she's done instead of what she says, and it's all changed in here just in the last few months since she was handed, you know, the vice presidency and now on to becoming what she hopes is the presidency.
So no Democrats have ever called you. Nobody's called you. This is 14 years ago. More people murdered since Josh has been taken. Here's the problem. President Biden and Harris, they could shut the border now under the federal law 212F, the Immigration Nationality Act. He used that same law to open up the border with his executive actions. He could use it to shut the border. Why won't they call you? Why won't they talk to angel families? Why won't they shut the border now, Laura? What do you think?
Because they cannot admit they were wrong in what they're doing. This is a planned invasion. There's a reason they want it done. They want the votes. They want people to come here. They're going to give them driver's license. If they need driver's license to vote, they're going to try to keep them on the voting rolls as opposed to eliminating them. And that is the reason behind this. You know, if you think that they're doing this out of some sort of heartfelt sympathy for these people, you'd be absolutely wrong. What country can an American like myself live in who either side won't just say, look, I'm really sorry this happened to you. Let me see if we can change it to make it better for our citizens? Not one Democrat.
Yeah, no country in the world does this. Laura, again, we're so sorry what you and your family have suffered through, and for all Angel families as well. We are going to stay on the story, okay? And we hear you loud and clear. We'll keep covering it, okay? Laura Wilkerson, mother of Joshua Wilkerson.
I just pray for the ones that it's just happened to. They've got a long way to go.
Got it. Laura, thank you so much. It's good to see you again.